Bum 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 bum.
Well, welcome and thank you for zooming in for the FAME Teachers Meeting. We have a lot of exciting things to tell you this evening, so sit back and relax. We will have a question and answer time after this slideshow, so if you could just write down your questions, we'll save them for later. For your participation in this teachers meeting, you will receive professional growth points. I'm T. Ermshire, the Executive Director of FAME, and first I would like to thank our main funders. Oh, I'm sorry, next slide. I can't hear you. Okay. I'd like to thank our funders, Arts United, Indiana Arts Commission, the National Endowment of the Arts, the Fullinger Foundation, the Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne, and Sweetwater Sound. We also would like to thank you for taking part in our FAME programs and for supporting what we do. Next slide. We have quite a few board members on tonight, so if you'd like to say hello when I announce your name. Ann Gordon.
Hi, everybody.
Wendy Bloom.
Hi, everyone.
Diana Barsht. Diane Barton.
Hello, welcome everybody.
Kevin Christensen.
Hello.
Lisa Chrisman.
Wait, I'm muted. That's me. Hi.
Cindy Hagenjoes. Kristen Limley.
Hi.
Anna Mossberg.
Hello.
And Dorothy Kataka.
Hi.
And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, I didn't get your RSVP. Okay, our next slide. Tonight's FAME presenters and FAME experts are Ann Gordon, who is an art teacher at Hickory Center, Donna Mossberg, who is a retired art teacher at Wayne Center, Diane Barton is a retired music teacher at Hickory Center, Wendy Bloom is a retired music teacher at Haley, Kevin Christensen is a music teacher at Whispering Meadows, and Lisa Chrisman is a music teacher at Franke Park. So thanks for all that you did today to get this meeting ready. Next slide. This year we will be celebrating Planet Earth for our cultural focus. Things you and your students can do might be making recycled art projects, sing a song about the earth, write a poem, take a nature hike, or ride a bike, turn out the lights and have a quick dance party in your classroom, or turn off the tap and save water. Next slide. So what's new and different this year? Tonight we're going to talk about memberships, the composition project, the fusion of concert colors, FAME festivals, visiting artists, FAME summer arts camp, the Festival of Trees, and the FAME fundraiser. Because there are no after-school activities in October, we are unable to have the composition project this year. Next slide. New for this year is the membership. The fee is only $25 and will give you access to the Fusion of Concert Colors, the FAME Festival, visiting artist, teachers workshop, and culture kits and resources. We'll talk more about this fee throughout the presentation. The first program that we'll be doing is that we are participating in the Embassy Theater's Festival of Trees. It's November 25th through December 2nd, and the ornaments are due to the FAME office on November 18th. Please let the FAME office know if you are planning on participating in the Festival of Trees so that we can plan accordingly. The tree is small, so we do our best to put on all the ornaments in a fun and festive way. Please only submit one classroom per school or a maximum of 30 ornaments. Next slide. Our next program is Fusion of Concert Colors. We will do Fusion of Concert Colors all virtual this year. Your artwork can be 9 by 12 or 12 by 18, and you do not need to mat your artwork this year. but you do need to make sure each piece is labeled with name, grade, and school, as well as numbered 1 through 6. Please use a black background and take a photo of each piece of art, and then you will send it to info@famearts.org. This year's song is Mother Earth by David Maslanka, and this program is covered by your $25 fee. Does any of our experts have any comments about Fusion this year?
No, just looking excited to do it again.
Great, thank you. Okay, next slide. We are excited about the annual Fame Festival this year. It will more than likely be a virtual festival, and you will be able to upload your art and music presentations. We're still working out the logistics, and we'll keep you informed with information as it becomes available. All the performances and artwork are covered in your $25 membership fee, so that's new this year. It will only be $25 to do art boards or sculpture garden or your performances, so that's pretty exciting. Do any of our presenters and experts have anything that they want to add about festival?
I would just, may I ask a question real quick? And I'm sure you might have covered this. When is the membership fee due for this year? Do you have a due date on that?
We do not have a due date on that, but it would need to be obviously before festival. So let's say January 1st.
All right, thank you.
I had a
I
comment on the labeling of the Fusion of Concert Colors artwork. Are we doing first and last names on those students or not?
Thank you. Yes, we are only doing first names.
First name, school, grade.
Grade. Yep.
First name, school, and grade.
Yes.
Are they going to be online then?
Yes, we'll be putting them on our Fame website at famearts.org, and we'll also be putting presentations on Facebook and Instagram.
Does that mean like their name, grade, school would be online then with their artwork?
Yes,
That's too many tracers in our school system.
with just a first name.
Yeah, you can't have like 4 different traces. So we already gave them a first name, the grade, the school.
Okay.
I'm not sure if, I'm not sure. That's 3.
What we'll do is
I think we're okay. I'll look into that, but I think we're good.
okay.
So I would just encourage music people to think out of the box to do this in a way you haven't before. And I know that we're going to have questions later on, and because this is the festival is in the future, there could be some live components to it from our end that we present that day, but then hoping to show lots of art and work from music from kids whenever we have that virtual opportunity. And I think nothing is in stone yet, because as we say, we're all learning through this. So if you have some great ideas, please share and help us think it through, because I don't want this group of kids to lose another year of pride in sharing their wonderful art and their wonderful music with families.
Question, Diane. I don't think that my music teacher's on here tonight, but I know for her, there's like, we don't have choir this year. We don't have all of those like singing things. Maybe as music teachers, we can think about, it's not me, but as a music teacher, maybe we can think about some of the other different performance type things you guys do. Maybe with instruments, or, because I'm, like, if they record a group performing, obviously you might not be able to record them singing yet unless you can be outside. But that might be something to think about, is what kind of instrument type performances could you do, or thinking that route.
Absolutely. And I would say even start recording some things that you're doing in your classrooms now. Speech pieces, or yeah, I like whoever's drawing these
Yeah, the
ideas
drums and
around the
handbells and
bubbles.
kazoos.
You know, there are spoken pieces that can be shared, and I hope that we can have a workshop from someone that Dorothy Kataka has a connection for us to help music teachers know how to create singers from home, those big mass choir things that you see, that perhaps, you know, that FAME's going to try to offer that for music teachers as something to learn than to use. But I think if I was still in the classroom, I wouldn't wait to be ready to think of a big, ginormous performance. I would just be keeping track now, like the art teachers collect art throughout the year. I would start collecting music happenings in my classroom.
Could you have a all FAME choir where all kids could do the individual recording and have all different schools involved? Maybe singing America the Beautiful or something, you know, just together, or Star Spangled Banner.
Or let there be peace on earth, something to do with,
Yes.
yeah, I think that's another great idea.
And you could think of like doing choreography with kids right now, and you could think of like bucket drumming, you know, that kind of thing. I had a question about the membership. Is, you know, before when we filled out the FAME, like who is coming to FAME, the choir and band, is it going to look like that? Are we going to get something to our school?
There is a membership form on our website. It's just a piece of paper, and we don't have, because we don't know exactly what's going on for festival, we don't have one put together yet. So just the membership form is already on the website under resources.
Okay.
Okay, thanks everybody for sharing. We still have many details to sort through, so we'll keep you updated through our famous notes and through our website. And we'll possibly have another Zoom meeting, just depending on what we're looking at as far as festival is concerned. If we do go virtual, we're going to be looking for about 12 to 15 art teachers who would be willing to make a video of a Planet Earth art project that we can use.
T, you seem to have frozen.
More information, again, will be available. So I'll be saying that a lot tonight. Next slide. Our visiting artist this year, I'm very excited about. Her name is Sayaka Gans, and she makes reclaimed creations. Sayaka Gans was born in Yokohama, Japan, and grew up living in Japan, Brazil, and Hong Kong. She received a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from Indiana University of Bloomington and a Master of Fine Arts degree in sculpture from Bowling Green State University. She then taught design and drawing courses at IPFW from 2002 and 2012. Sayaka grew up with the Shinto animist belief that all things in the world have spirits. Thus, when we would see discarded items on the street or a thrift store shelves, she felt a deep sadness for them and was moved to make these abandoned projects happy. Sayaka's most common household items to use to create animal forms is plastics because of the variety of curvilinear forms and colors available. Sayaka's recent exhibitions include Cesena, Italy, Omaha, Nebraska, Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, and a permanent installation of an underwater scene featuring whales and turtles in Korea. Sayaka has made us a video tutorial on a couple of art projects. Here is a quick look at one of them.
You may need to crank up your volume. So I'm going to try to optimize it the best I can, but she speaks very quietly. So without hurting anyone's ears, I would crank up your volume quite a bit for this part. Okay.
Yep, it's doing the black screen again.
Just reload it again. There we go. She's reloaded. Turn up your computers as loud as you can go.
My name is Sayaka Jans, and today I'm going to show you this really cute project using found objects from people's homes to make relief sculptures of animals. Behind me, I have a few examples. This is probably the simplest project, using only one bowl of a spoon with the stem cut off to make a ladybug. A couple of tiny little owls, and each body of the owl is just one piece of plastic, a cap from a jug of chicken broth, and everything else is painted. The wings and the feet of the owls are painted. You can see it forming these cracks, pretty big ones. So, yeah, it's not giving me a very clean cut at all. So you have the option of having something cut into a curve with a pin snip. So you can create a curve like this. Here. And then here, here, and here. And then finally, the head of the rabbit. We want it to go on like this. If you look at it from an angle, you can see. So it might be the case that this is all the time you're gonna have during class, and the finished product is a red ladybug. But if you have extra time, then your students can get more creative and add more details. The polka dots on the back of the ladybug, and antenna, and the legs. Here is the finished ladybug. I hope you all enjoyed this project, and thank you for watching.
That looks like a fun project.
I feel like even I could do it. I watched the whole 22-minute video, and like if you watch the whole 22-minute video, you kind of feel like even I could probably teach kids to do that. I didn't mean like I could actually create the art. I meant like I could teach someone to create the art. It's a good video. It's 22.5 minutes long, and it really does go through everything step by step, all the materials you need, all the materials the students need. The only step that's cumbersome, I feel like, is the spray painting, but that's a choice that you would make as an art teacher to spray paint or not to spray paint. It does look really cool when they're all the same color, and then you go back over and do the details. So rather than show you the whole 26-minute video, T could talk about how you could get yourself your own copy of that.
Yes, to get the video, it will be in the membership fee of only $25. So everything we're doing this year is all covered in that $25 fee. So you'll want to get that video to work with your kids in class. Uh-oh. We're on the FAME fundraiser.
All right.
Okay. The next is our FAME fundraiser, and we want your art. Teachers, are you an artist, a musician? Do you teach dance or yoga or piano or voice? In May or June, we are planning on having an online auction fundraiser that would feature your artistic talent. Is there something you would like to donate to FAME? It could be something you already have completed, or it could have something new. More details will be coming, but we just wanted to see how many of you might be interested in participating in the fundraiser. If you would like to raise your hand, I can't really see everybody, but I think it's kind of fun to share your artwork and let the students see your artwork and let the world see your artwork. And so, okay, the next slide. Fame Summer Arts Camp. We are very hopeful that we will be able to look forward to having an in-person overnight camp at Camp Luther Wald in July. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. We have placed some great art and music resources on our resources page at www.famearts.org/resources. All of your handouts from tonight are placed under resources as well. Now we will have a question and answer time. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask and we'll answer to the best of our knowledge. Does anybody have anything?
Hi, I'm Kathy Huber from Hickory Center. The membership fee, is that something that our school covers?
Yes, normally the school will cover it.
Okay, and then is that something that we need to pay one fee for both art and music, or is that two separate fees?
It's just one fee for both art and music.
Okay, thanks.
Just $25 per school.
Cool.
So for the music teachers, once we split into our breakout room here, after Wendy gives her little presentation, then I've got a couple things to share. We can do some music specific. I can't speak for the art side, but for me, we can do a music specific Q&A because we really want to get an idea from you guys. And so this, I would say, could apply to art as well, though. An idea from you guys, what we can do to help you during this very difficult time, what kinds of resources we can provide to help you. Now, we have some to show you tonight, but please keep those things in mind. And even if you don't think of something tonight, if you think of something in the future, I am happy to take those emails. I will put my email in the chat room here shortly. But if you guys have ideas of things that we could help you with, help you find resources or create resources for you to help you out in this time, please email that to me.
For those that were asking, yes, we are recording this session. And if you have any questions later, you can ask them later or in your breakout room. I do want to thank you for joining us for the virtual Fame Teachers meeting. You will be receiving your professional growth points in the mail in a few days. And we want to wish you all a great year and keep you updated with more information as we get it. Now we'll go into our breakout rooms. So thanks again for joining us.
Are we coming back when we're done, T, or once we are done with our breakout rooms, is the meeting adjourned? I just need to know.
We can come back if y'all want to, just to ask more questions.
So you're gonna stay in the other room for as long as people need?
Yep.
Okay. This is gonna take a second because I'm doing it live, but I'm breaking out as many of the art people as I possibly can, live and in person. Olivas.
So Kevin, are you going to put my video on right away, or I have a few things?
It'll be pretty right away. You might have a minute or two at the beginning. Oh, Diana Barsh, would you like to stay in this room or go to the art room? The room you're in right now is going to be the music breakout room, Diana, and the art room is going to be the breakout room. Would you like to be invited to that?
No, I will stay in the music room.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you.
You're right. You're welcome. And if I miss anybody, I'll come back over here just to make sure I've got everybody. I have a Judith who is not RSVP'd as art. Judith, are you music or art?
I am a retired music teacher. I do the Wabash Fame Festival.
Oh, good to see you, Judith. We'll keep you in the music one then, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Judy.
Hi, Kathy. Hi.
Hi, Judy.
Hello.
Hi, Judy.
Hello.
It's a long time since I've seen you. Yay.
It has been a while.
I had Judy's husband as my music teacher when I was in elementary school.
Hey, cool
Wow.
connection.
Hmm.
Connection. You're going to be receiving, our teachers are going to be receiving an invitation. And if I miss anybody, I'll go back and find you. But you're going to be receiving an invitation to go to a breakout room. You will want to accept that invitation to go to that breakout room now because I'm opening the room. Okay. Sounds good. And I'll be right over there, Donna.
Sorry.
I was like, is that my phone?
No, that's my phone.
Oh, okay. So is there anybody still in this room that's an art person? If you could raise your hand. Hey, Mrs. Hagen-Jost, didn't you get the invitation?
I'm looking for mine as well.
Bottom right-hand corner.
Bottom right. Okay, let me go back.
Bottom
I'm
right-hand
not-
corner. Should be green, I believe.
I don't even know where I am.
That's all right.
I see it.
You know, we're the place where you normally end a meeting, you actually are now going to leave the room. There we go.
She went.
There we go. So we should have, let's see, 14 of us, I think, that are music people, or 13 of us that are music people. Janet, are you an art person, Janet? I'm so sorry. Let me get you over there. You're probably on my list somewhere. I just missed you. Let's have some more people join.
Hi, Monica.
Hi.
Breakout rooms in progress. What if I want to invite more people? What if I want to invite more people? Oh, there you are. All right. Sorry about that, Janet. All right. I've invited you to breakout room 1 down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Did I miss anyone else? Anyone else that's an art person that's still stuck in the music room?
It just says leave. Is that where I click? Is hit leave?
No, it should give it just a second. It should say, it should be green, I believe, and it should say, would you like to join? And it just sent to you.
No,
So
I'm still just stuck on red leave. So I left and then
you left to come back. It says Stephanie Longbreak not joined, of course, because Stephanie's music. Wendy not. Let me try again. It says not join. Oh, I didn't tell you where to go to. That's why. Breakout room 1. Sorry about that, Janet. It should come up and there you go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Anyone else? Hagen-Jost is still there. What is going on? I promise I invited you.
I hit the leave meeting. I just ended.
She wants to be music.
She wants to be. At heart, maybe that's telling you something. Hagen-Jost, there you go. Give it just a second, Cindy. Let me give it a second till it turns green, and then it should say, there you go. All right, Wendy, I'm going to leave this room for a minute, but I'm still around. If you need anything, just holler. If something goes wrong, I'm going to let you.
Okay, I'm going to just share my screen now, everyone. Hopefully this will work.
Just wave at me or something.
Host disabled.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon. That's my fault. I didn't want people going crazy.
Kristen
Multiple
Kramer,
people
were
could
you
share.
raising your hand?
Sorry. That's me.
Kristen Kramer needs to go to art.
Okay, I thought I saw your hand waving there, but it was kind of off.
Who still needs to go to art?
Kristen Kramer.
Kristen Kramer? Okay.
Hi, Monica.
Hi.
All right, I'm going to put it on one person can share at a time in this room. Okay, Kristen Kramer assigned to breakout room 1. Kristen, you should get an invite. All right, I think she's good. All right, Donna, you should be good now.
For the students. And anything that you're going to absolutely require them to do for a grade. You would also want to include rubrics and prioritized assessments but you would want to keep them simple, and you would want to keep them to 1 or 2 assessments. Also, one thing I would like to point out is that it's a great thing to use interactive learning manipulatives in your choice boards, and you're going to see an example of one of those kinds of choice boards in just a second. If you're designing choice boards for remote learning, and like most of you probably are doing, but I would also like you to know that choice boards can be used in in-person classroom as well. But you need to ask yourself several questions. I'm going to let you read through those questions on your own. One thing I would like to highlight for you is the use of digital badges, just so that you can acknowledge those kids in your classrooms who are constantly engaging your music activities in your choice boards. And I'm going to also let you read most of the setting up a music choice board at a later time. I will let you know that I designed this particular presentation to flow around using Google Slides to create your choice boards, which I highly recommend. It is the most interactive way for students to access your music activities in the boards. There's some really good information on this slide about recording the directions using audio for the kids. So make sure that you look at that. And then there's also another item called a new incognito window in Google Chrome, where you can go and you can check your choice board links and your students' access and all of the permissions that you give them in your choice board in your Google Drive. Another section is student-friendly music choice boards, and there are 2 ways that you can approach this. Number one, it's probably best with your choice board for you to have your students make a copy. It's called forcing a copy. And in that way, nothing can happen to your original choice board template that you post. But it also has limitations, because then the students would have to send their work back to you via your LMS or your email. If you want to do a collaborative Google choice board, then you would want to give the students permission to edit so that they could go in and choose one of several duplicates of your choice board slide in a Google slide deck. And that's a really great collaborative way to use music choice boards. I'll probably leave that for you to read about how to force a copy and how to change that so that the kids can edit. It's all here in the presentation. One other thing that I would like to stress is that if you insert YouTube videos into your choice board, make sure that you use something like Safe YouTube so that you are absolutely sure that nothing inappropriate is going to get into the view of students and mostly parents. I created a music choice board cheat sheet for you. And it's got 11 simple steps, but it's a quicker way than going through the entire presentation when you're on the fly and you want to create a music choice board. Now, with all of that, this is the slide that I was really actually going for. And I've got some great music choice board examples for us to look at. First of all, I'm not going to even click on this to open it. But this is from Katie Wardrobe, who you will see when I show you some a few resource pages that I really, really adore everything that Katie Wardrobe puts out there for music teachers. And she's created a choice board here that is just a simple list. She didn't even put it in a grid. And you can do choice boards that way, and they still are choice boards. Now, another great music educator, Sherry Parker Herring, creates daily and weekly choice boards for all of the grade levels at her school. And so I would like to go into one of hers to show you a few items. So I'm going to open that link. And you can see here that this is actually a grid, and it has one special feature that I would like to show you, and that is that Fort Wayne Community Schools music teachers, here you go, she always puts in some activity into her Quaver music program, which obviously her school system must use. And right here is her link to that. And it just takes the kids to the Quaver login page. All right, I'm going to click out of that one, and I'm going to show you another one that is absolutely a free and open, totally open with no directions or anything. And I guess this qualifies as a choice board. Monica, you're going to want to listen to this one carefully, because this will be, the Haley kids know how to access this. This is, just going to click on it to open it. My browser is acting slow tonight. Maybe it's because of going through Zoom. This is a Symbaloo web mix that has, it's full as you can make a web mix of music apps that I used in my Haley Music Technology Center all the time with the kids. One word of caution, and it is that if you start using this, that's all the kids will want to do every music period. But since so many of you music teachers are going into the gen ed classrooms and all the kids have their devices right there in the classroom with them, when you're on the fly and you need some quick activities to do, you can just go right in here and have the kids click on some of their favorite apps and go to work, and the kids will figure it out from there. Trust me, I have been there. And again, that's the only thing they will want to do every music period. But you can also use this for a great reward at the end of the grading period, for whatever reason you want to use it as a reward. I just wanted to share that with you. And I will post that link. Well, the link is here in this presentation, but I've also had T post that link on the FAME website, and there's a few other places where it's posted. Gonna just click out of that window. All right, this is a fabulous scavenger hunt music choice board that is in scavenger hunt form. And the original was created by Amy M. Burns, and she's another great music educator. I tweaked this choice board to, I changed the colors. So if you go to Amy's original, which there's a link to it in this presentation, but it will be a little bit different than this one. The one thing that I wanted to show you here is that, I'm just gonna not go there via the web here. I'm going to just go right within the slide deck itself. Here's a virtual music classroom, and when you click on several things in this classroom, it goes to a different place. Like here's a photo of John Williams, and obviously that was the theme for Star Wars, because this is also, in addition to being a great scavenger hunt choice board, this is also a themed music choice board, and it was for the 4th of May, and that's why she called it May the 4th Be With You. So very much I encourage you to explore that one. That is an excellent choice board. All right. And this is a music choice board then that I created to have the kids for the Music Tech Lab, to have the kids explore the Chrome Music Lab. And it's actually, Chrome Music Lab is a coding website. And I wanted to just touch on that subject since that's kind of one of the state-of-the-art music subjects right now. I did want to show you that it's really important for you to do an orientation slide in your music choice boards. And then also, it's very important for you to give detailed instructions either on every slide. I'm going to try to get that to go there, like I did here in your slide deck, or just at the beginning, depending on what you're going to need. All right, I'm going to keep moving right along here. I gave you a whole bunch of Music Choice Board activity ideas, and I linked everything so that you could go there and grab it. And I also included several of my own Music Choice Board activity ideas. And there's one in there, I'm not even going to take the time to go to it, but there's one in there that is called Earth Voices of a Planet. And that goes along with FAME's cultural emphasis this year on planet Earth. And so I'd really like for you to check that one out. But I've also got several other really good ones. There is a beatboxing Flipgrid activity that is fabulous in there. All right, and those are those continued. And now I included no less than 5 pages of resources. Every single thing that I linked or I referred to is in this section of the presentation. And now, something for you guys here. I know that many of you music teachers also have your favorite, whoops, didn't mean to do that, choice boards. So I want you to do the following. I want you to click on this Music Choice Board collaboration for FAME and click in the center, and it will take you to a new and different slide deck where I have duplicated slides, and you can click in the center and insert your very favorite choice board. I also am going to ask you to insert your name and email so that if anybody has questions about your choice board, they can email you and ask you that. So please, please start sharing all of your favorite music choice boards or just ones that you make and that you would love to share. And that will be posted on the FAME website. All right, if you have any comments or questions about this presentation or about music choice boards, if you will just type them in the chat, we may be able to get to them after Lisa has done her presentation, or I will be happy to email you with any questions after I review the video of the FAME Teachers Workshop. And in the presentation here, I put all of the access and contact places. First of all, you can get this presentation at the FAME website on the resources page. Also, you can email me. And then also, I have posted, I have asked T to post on the FAME Music page a link to my Google website. It used to be called the Haley Music Rock Stars, but now it is just called Music Rock Stars, since I'm no longer the teacher there, and I didn't want Monica to have any confusion with the kids. But I have posted a link to this presentation there, and then all of those resources that I listed in this presentation, they are there intact. and I'll let you take a look at that on your own. And this is my end slide. So with that, I've probably overdone my time, but I'm going to throw it back to Kevin, and he will get you guys to Lisa for her fabulous presentation tonight. I'll just go up here and exit.
Thanks, Wendy. That was a great presentation. Yep, fist bump. Boop, boop.
Okay, so I'm not really giving you a presentation like Wendy did. I just want to let you know of a couple of things that I used back in the spring when we first switched to learning at home and everything was up in the air. And then my real job is that I'm going to facilitate you any questions that you might have, and I will keep a record of those questions so that we can start working towards making sure you guys are provided with resources that you need. But just briefly, I wanted to touch on a couple things that I did back in the spring that my students really enjoyed. So obviously, with our theme being recycling and the earth, great, and we already saw from our visiting artist using recycled items for art. I back in the spring made a few recycled item instruments. And so I will make sure I made those videos for my students, but I will make sure that those videos are available in the FAME resources. But I'm going to show you really quick what I have. If I can find where I put them. Sorry, I have far too many windows open. Okay, so I made a maracas craft. That's just the basic spoons with an Easter egg with something inside of it. It's just that way you don't have to record your own if you don't want to record your own video. If you just want to take that video, my video, and push it straight to your students, you're welcome to. Ocean drum craft, my kids really loved. And then this one, I wanted to touch on this one because it would be a great lesson for if you are somebody who likes to do a lesson on music and the science of music, the physics of music, vibrations and how vibration creates sound and things. This is a membranophone craft. And I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I want to briefly show you.
So today I'm back with you. This is just kind of a fun that you can cut opening where you would drink your drink out of.
You see, sorry, you see that I've used a plastic drink bottle. It was a Diet Pepsi bottle. And from there, I used a balloon. You could use a balloon. You could use a rubber glove, anything like that with a rubbery texture. And it involves using straws, and it creates this really, really cool sound. Oh, hang on, I'm getting an announcement. Sorry, my principal's making announcements. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry, I'm still at school. My principal made an announcement. Okay, so.
And you can use that as a whole. Let's see if it works. So a little bit.
That sound terrified my 2-year-old son, made me die of laughter. But it shows you how pushing air through the tube then pushes up the membrane at the top that vibrates and makes sound. So that's a really cool video that you're welcome to just push to your students if needed for if you want to do something about how vibration creates sound, that kind of thing. So the one other thing I wanted to show you that I used with my students, and I didn't get lots of participation only because in general, the whole school didn't get a lot of kids doing stuff, but the kids that participated got really into it. So I know a lot of people like to do like a March Madness thing in March where you do different styles of music. So what I did was I did a March Madness style bracket here. And what I did is I asked our staff to share what their favorite, what a meaningful or favorite song from their childhood was and why. And then I put those into a bracket and I pitted them against each other. And each round the kids got to go in and vote for which song in each bracket they liked best. Of course, I vetted the songs beforehand, obviously, but until we got down to the final. And as you can see, Don't Worry, Be Happy was the winner. But this was great for getting the kids involved in stuff, and you could use this in a huge variety of ways. Obviously, student preference, but in this case, it really gave students. I was able to share the teachers' reasons for why these songs were meaningful. So you can obviously take this in any direction you want. I just thought I'd throw this idea out there for you because it's extremely easy to put together and push online for your online students if you want something like that, or if you're somebody who likes to do March Madness but you're stuck online or anything like that. And the easiest way I did it was through Google Forms. I made Google Forms and I put a requirement here where you had to type, if it was a student, they had to type their name so I knew who did it. If it was a staff or a parent, because I allowed them to participate, they didn't have to put their name. They just filled it in as staff or parent. But I did each pair, and then Wendy was right. You should use, if you're using YouTube links, make sure you save YouTube. But that's what I used here. Just, I went ahead and made sure the videos were appropriate and everything. And they got to go in, and they could just click the two options. This is kind of old, so some of them are gone. But click the two options, decide which one they like best. And then at the bottom, this was kind of a long one, but at the bottom, they just submit. Okay, I don't know where it is. I think I closed it, which is why there's no submit. And then it calculates your results for you easily. I can go in here, and it just tells me. It's easy to see. And so once those were done, I could just go in here and highlight the winners. Now, this is an extremely basic layout. You can make it look fun like all the things that Wendy had, but I just thought I would share that that's something I did that my kids really seem to enjoy. So I'm done with my part, but I will make sure that those videos, those make your own instrument videos, are available. But now, does anybody have any questions or comments, things that we can do to help you guys, that FAME can do to help you, give you resources that you need, anything like that? And if you don't have any ideas right now, but you come up with something and say, man, I wish I knew how to do this. Like Diane was talking about, Dorothy maybe doing something about virtual choirs. I put my email in the Zoom chat, the group chat, and you are welcome to email me any ideas or anything that you would like FAME to try to develop for you guys, because we do want to be here and help you through this struggle of less singing, more online, socially distanced everything. So are there any questions or any ideas you would like to throw at me now? Okay.
Thanks, Lisa.
All right, I'm gonna have to go because I have parent night starting right now, but please do email me if you have anything you need to add. Bye, guys.
You're on mute, Kevin. I don't know if he's talking to us or not. Does anybody else have any questions regarding the FAME presentation about membership or anything like that? Okay, that was easy.
I'd like to just say it's very creative, and I'm being out of the loop of what you're doing now, because it was 2006 when I retired. So it's good to see what everyone's doing. It's fantastic.
Kevin, are the art people back in our meeting, or are they still in their presentation?
We should all be back. If it worked right, I kicked them all out. Donna,
Okay,
great,
does anybody,
great job on your presentation, Donna.
we're here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Phyllis, I see in the chat that I think it was during my presentation that you were wanting me to back up a slide so you could get the address, and I just posted it in the chat for
I got it.
everybody.
I got it. Thank you.
Now,
Okay,
where
I thought you
where
might
where
see
are we
that.
going to have these presentations, and where are we going to put this Zoom meeting, T?
It will go into FAME resources on the
Okay.
FAME website.
That includes Wendy's entire slideshow that she spent an
Yes.
amazing amount of time on, and it's a great resource, right?
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Wendy. You basically just did an entire unit for me. I already went through it all, and I'm stealing it. You basically covered my November and December after Veterans Day.
Again, I want to encourage actually anybody in the meeting tonight to access that presentation, because there is so much information that I did not verbally demonstrate tonight. But I would like you to know that I really worked hard on that, and that I included information from some of the top music education and technology education experts in the whole world. One of them being Casey Bell from Shake Up Learning, and the other one, another one being Katie Wardrobe, who is an excellent music technology clinician, and Amy M. Burns and Sherry Parker Herring, and just many others that are experts in the field of both music technology and gen ed technology and music education. So
In the art room, we didn't have a lot of time for questions and answers because I got into the room late. Did anyone in the arts breakout session have any questions either for Donna or for T? Everybody's good? Okay. I'm sorry I got in there late. And Kristen, I'm sorry I got you
Diane had a question.
kicked out and then back in again. So sorry about that, Ms. Kramer. Anything else for the good of the cause, T?
Diane has something.
I would just encourage everybody to share with their colleagues to go to the resources for FAME, and keep checking back, because I think we hope to keep adding some things for you.
Now,
and
T,
in addition, FAME would also like to keep having some workshops, either music workshops or art, or at least post videos of workshop videos on the resources site. So we are working hard at making FAME one of your hotspots to find ideas for remote learning and in-person, in classroom learning.
Also, if you need resources or if you need information from FAME, please email the FAME office and say you need help making a lesson or you need help accessing resources. We'd be glad. There's enough art music teachers around here that will be glad to share with you. So just ask.
It's our email is info@famearts.org. So thank you everybody for coming on tonight. The presentation will probably go up tomorrow, because I'm not sure how soon. Kevin, you'll actually get the recording link tonight, and then we'll put it up tomorrow morning. So
yeah, I have to make sure it's not too lengthy. Also, I just wanted, not that everybody here cares because they were in their meetings, but when you transfer someone to a breakout room, it stops your recording, and then you have to restart it again. And I did not restart it right away, but it was during the very beginning of Wendy's slideshow, and we're going to make that slideshow available to people who are members. Now, T, are we only emailing that slideshow to people who pay $25, or is that just going to live on our FAME website for free?
it will go on our FAME website under resources.
Outstanding. And we just hope and wish that people support the FAME Festival with that $25 donation if they're using those resources. And that's just in good faith, right, T?
Right.
Awesome.
That'd be great.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, it might be till Monday that we have that up on the website. So let your teachers who weren't here tonight, because I might have to do some things to edit that and make it look better. When we did the breakout session, it got kind of jumbly. And Art, your breakout session with Donna won't be there, but I'll make sure the YouTube link to her video is accessible for you guys. A lot of her resources are already up there. If you've checked the website recently, Donna already sent a bunch of stuff to T, and T already has it up there. Like the letters, you don't have to write. Donna already wrote them for you, and they're editable. I mean, she already did all the work that you sent home. You just change your school name from her school name. So Donna already has put those up there. So I'll get on it.
Kevin, T, Donna, Wendy, Diane, everybody who had helped make this a success for this meeting. Thank you for all your hard work. We all appreciate it.
Thank you.
If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Everybody who helped.
We had great attendance tonight also. We had almost 30 people here, so that's awesome as well. So T, thank you for pushing that out multiple times.
I know. I wasn't trying to be annoying.
No, sometimes I need a reminder. Sometimes if I don't do it, hey, I don't think I ever RSVP, did I? So see, there you go. Right? All right, everyone, I'm ending the meeting. It's great to see all your faces.
Hi, everybody.
Great to see everybody's face.
Bye.
Bye.